Hey guys, it's Vice, and I'm here to tell you that we, me, and Reason, are going to do a side to the Anavid Fanfiction Book Club. A thought popped into my head that I'm being too nice. So, in this, we're going to have our humble opinion, but it is going to be called, drumroll, Openly Opinionated. That was a terrible drumroll, Reason. Why do I keep you around?
Because we can't afford an AI to do all this kind of stuff for us.
True. Anyway, so yes, it's going to be called Openly Opinionated.
Where we talk about whatever we want, however we want.
There are certain things that we will not get into yet.
The yet.
The yet always catches him.
Such as, basically religion and politics and anything to cause war in the comments, which is what I'm trying to avoid, but what Vice would love to see.
Oh, I would absolutely love to see that. Anyway, so how we are going to start this new one is that I am going to say a quote. And then, at the end of it, Reason will say a quote. Are you ready? Are you ready, Reason?
I don't know if I'm ready.
Okay, so here's my quote. The world is a stage, but the play is badly casted. Oscar Wilde.
Oh.
Are you okay, Reason?
I'm fine.
I could do a different quote if you wish.
No, we're good. Let's keep this shit show going.
Okay, so that has nothing to do with our topic today, does it?
No, not in the very slightest, because as you probably can tell from the title of this video, we're going to be talking about oh so wonderful fast food. What's good? What's not? What do we like? What don't we like? And what bathrooms have the what? And what restaurants have the best public restrooms? Stay tuned for the next episode of whatever show this is.
Openly Opinionated?
Don't remind me.
You ready for it?
Sure.
Alright, Reason.
Why not? Do I have a choice to be not ready?
No.
Well, then why did you ask?
Because I wanted to feel like you had 2 cents.
As you can see, this one is going to be quite one-sided, everyone.
Anyway, so I'll ask the first question. What's your favorite fast food restaurant? Reason.
Well, personally speaking, I limit my fast food intake because I like eating from home. Nice, organic products that are overly expensive, and I know aren't that big of a deal, but they kinda are.
So you're a rabbit? You just made really weird noises right now.
Well, but if we want to talk about fast food, I guess I shouldn't be talking about what I eat at home. If given the option of anything, I guess I'd have to go with Carl's Jr. Yeah. Vice.
Carl's Jr. is actually really good.
Carl's Jr. is good, despite what people want to say.
Like, the only bad thing about Carl's Jr., it is one of the more expensive fast food restaurants.
Well, I limit my fast food intake so I can splurge from time to time. Look at me on my high horse and healthy.
Rabbit.
Shut up. What about you, Vice? What's your favorite?
I like a lot of fast food. Like I'm someone who's always on the go and stuff like that. Other than people who don't have a life. Reason.
We are not talking about me right now, Vice.
Anyway, whenever I have bless you.
That wasn't me. I don't sneeze that femininely. What are you talking about?
You sure about that?
I'm positive.
Anyway, if I have a craving, then I'll just go get it. But in my in my honest opinion, is that my favorite would have to be Wiener Schnitzel.
Said no one ever.
Except Vice.
Said no one ever. Vice is speaking some kind of weird propaganda. No one listen to her right now.
I actually really like it. Like,
but why?
I'm not a picky eater. So if anything, if I go out and it's just like, oh, what's the closest to me? McDonald's or Wiener Schnitzel? I'll go with Wiener Schnitzel. I honestly don't know why. I think I like the chili dogs. I like the bread with the chili dogs and other stuff like that. I mostly get like chili cheese fries. I think it just has to do with chili.
Huh. Well, where else are you going to get chili? Well, you can get it from Wendy's, but you might risk getting a human finger in it. Is that going to get us in trouble?
And that is the segue into our least favorite. Mine, Wendy's.
Well, I happen to like Wendy's, not my favorite. My least favorite. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna get a lot of crap for this here, but I do not like Chipotle. It's awful. Maybe because I've grown up with real Mexican food that is like a quarter of the price and twice the size and 3 times the flavor.
Taco trucks?
Pretty much. Ooh, can I change my answer to those?
Ooh, those are good. But are they really considered fast food?
They're pretty damn fast unless it's 3 a.m. and you just came out of a club. Which, what would I know anything about because I have no life, apparently.
You don't.
Let's see what I deal with. I'm so hurt. What did I ever do?
I don't have a life either. My life considers me of work.
Your life is consistent of work and Wiener Schnitzel, apparently.
I don't eat it every day. I just like it. I like that. I like having a lot of choices.
Riddle me this, Vice. What happens if you find something? You said to yourself, you don't find yourself to be a very picky eater. But what happens if you do encounter something you don't like?
I spit it out. I will tell you. Okay, I will tell you a story about.
I think I know this story, everyone.
I will tell you a story about one time I had something that I did not like. Okay, so whenever I was younger, I would try anything once. I've had squid, I've had octopus, I've liked them, I've ate them. But one day, I was with my friends at my friend's graduation party, and there was trail mix in a bowl, like a tiny little bowl, like self-serving bowls. So I was watching them play poker and stuff like that, and I was eating the trails mix, and then I looked down and I was like, oh, I haven't tried this piece of the trails mix before. So I put this trails mix in my mouth, I bit down on it once, and I spat it out. Straight in my bowl.
Yeah.
To where I looked down and I went, I was enjoying that.
Emphasis on the was. And now no one else will get to enjoy it.
No one else will get to enjoy the self-serving trails mix bowl.
That's one hell of a
story. But yeah, like, if I do not find that I like it, I will spit it out.
Have you ever done something like that at a restaurant, whether fast food or not?
KFC.
Oh yes, because your favorite thing from there is their coleslaw. You absolutely adore it.
I've done it at KFC with their coleslaw.
Vice hates their coleslaw, which is actually funny because while I prefer not to eat... I
can't hear you.
Why is that? Alrighty, everyone, we just completely lost Vice, and I think that she's back. Okay. What's ironic about the fact that Vice does not like the coleslaw is the fact that out of everything from KFC, that's one of the few things I actually really do enjoy.
I don't like coleslaw in general. Coleslaw is one of the things that I cannot eat.
Maybe you haven't had good coleslaw.
Maybe. Because the first coleslaw I ever tried was KFC's. I like Popeyes, though.
Popeyes.
Since we're talking about fast food, let's compare different fast foods with each other.
You know what's not a bad idea? Let's start with Popeyes and KFC, and I will have one statement right now.
Go for it.
What kind of universe do we live in that KFC is still a national brand, a multinational brand, and it somehow is not completely swallowed up by Popeyes, which is literally hundreds of times better. Hundreds.
It's less greasy. You have more things that you can get with it. Hell, you can even get shrimp at Popeyes.
And I can say this much, I've never gotten sick from Popeyes.
I've tried Popeyes 3 times, and every time someone suggests us getting KFC, I go, why not Popeyes? Popeyes is better.
Popeyes is better. It is literally completely better. It just on their skin, the skin and breading alone, there's no contest. It just is just better.
Okay, so that's like fried chicken and stuff like that.
Next rivalry we should look at is Burger King and McDonald's.
I like both. Like, there's I want to say 3 McDonald's near me, so I get that more often. But whenever I have the chance to get Burger King, it's just like, oh, Burger King's right over there. Why don't I just go over there and get some?
Personally, I think that the general burgers from Burger King are so much better. Like, the actual burgers. But the fish and chicken from McDonald's is by hands down just like that is the option I'd rather go with. But
that's a little bad.
And also their breakfasts, honestly, what I found is that it actually varies by location depending on where you go. There are some that are just like way up there, and some that are just like, that's not fit for a dog.
Yeah, like it also depends on like the different employees that you have at these different fast food restaurants. Like, some are just like, oh, I'm happy to be here, which me and you have a friend who happy to be here, and we might actually have her on one of our podcasts.
Who knows?
We might actually have her on as a guest. We're not going to say her real name,
because
she works at a fast food restaurant, and she loves working at this fast food restaurant, while you have other people who are just like, I'm just doing this until I find a better job.
No reason. That's inappropriate. Don't say that.
Say it. Say it now.
But I'm not the inappropriate one on this podcast.
It's no hold bars on this one. No hold bars.
For you, I still have to I still have to keep a certain reputation.
Fine. Text it to me later.
Oh, I wonder how many people were going to ask what happened, what was he going to say, and then of course Vice is going to come around commenting, oh, this is what he said. Haha, let's throw you under that bus. Speaking of throwing things under the bus, let's throw certain fast food companies under the bus for bad experiences we've had.
Let's see. I've had some pretty good experiences, and like the bad ones that haven't really stuck out to me, but like I'm someone who's more polite to people who mess with my food, because if you fuck with them, they could fuck up your food, and you put that in your mouth.
You put that in your mouth.
Speaking for myself, I also work in food industry, but if you fuck with me, I will fuck up your food so bad. And you won't tell because you don't know the difference.
In other words, she will give you Coke when you ask for Diet Coke.
Even if you... I don't give a shit. Don't fuck with me.
Let me tell you a little story that you don't know this yet. I don't think I've told you this story, Vice.
Ooh, fun. New stories.
So, I was really hungry, and it was a really long day, and I went to Carl's Jr., and there was a fucking long line like no one's business, and I really didn't want anything to do but just sit down and order my food. I waited for like 15 minutes in line, ordered, and I'm waiting, and waiting, literally 30 minutes! And this was actually like the normal wait for people. People were waiting for 30 minutes to get their food. But I ordered simply just a regular bacon junior. No, not bacon junior, just a bacon western, my bad. I ordered just a regular bacon western, and the person behind me, they ordered something that was like a full meal. And what happened? They got their food first. But see, I was so hungry that I didn't connect two and two together. So I waited for another 15 minutes. Literally 45 minutes for a single burger. Until my dumb ass decided to finally go up there with a receipt and shake it in the chick's face and be like, hey, where's my food? She looked at it, she's like, oh, let me go check that out for you. And she comes back and says, oh, we just never punched in your order. Excuse me? And so I waited another 5 minutes for my burger to show up, which should have been how long it took because it was just a fucking burger. And I still swear that it's probably the greatest single burger I've ever had in my life because I was literally next to ravenous.
You were starving.
As one of my personal favorite quotes, hunger is the ultimate seasoning.
Yeah.
Hard. Bad day. Bad day for me.
Going back to like the bad experiences, I think it's just like, oh, you really, with me, it's like, oh, I really, really want this. Can I have this? Unfortunately, we ran out of it. Oh.
Okay, someone please tell me why McDonald's ice cream machines are never working.
Because someone forgets to plug them in.
No, it's like, seriously, that's like almost every time. I literally went driving around one day at 3 different McDonald's hoping to find a McFlurry because I was craving something. No, I wasn't pregnant, Vice, before you say anything.
Damn it.
And yet, I could not, at 3 different McDonald's, find a single place with a working ice cream machine. I was the saddest reason.
Were you craving, like, just a McFlurry or were you craving the ice cream and...
No, I really wanted the M&M's or M&M McFlurry. I don't know why. It's just like, I need it in my life now.
Wouldn't that be simpler to just go to Walmart, get vanilla ice cream, M&M's?
You know very well that it is not the same.
I know how to shut down cravings and then just, like, fool myself.
Yes, but you know me, Vice. I'm a whiny little bitch.
Hey, those were your words, not mine.
Yeah, I know what you were gonna say. I'm taking the fire out of you. I'm throwing it on myself. Lighting myself with kerosene. As you can see, this is clearly a very healthy friendship here, people.
Yeah, but I know how to get under your skin really, really well.
Yeah, like with a rabbit comment.
There's others. There's 2 other ones.
Let's not talk about one of them that begins with the letter T, because I will literally walk out of this. You will have to find someone new to do this show with.
There's that one, but then there's also the other phrase that I can just start saying.
No! No! Not that one!
I can feel you tense.
Oh, I'm on the floor right now, if anyone can understand what I'm saying. This is what I've been subjected to in my life. I don't like this podcast series anymore. I have to leave. I have to go. No.
Nope. You have to stay.
No, you have to find someone new. I'm leaving.
But you're the only one who, like, calms me down for the fan fiction book club.
This is very true. I don't want to know what you'd be like unbridled on that.
Well, if you're gonna leave, then we're gonna find out.
Let's not say we didn't.
Anyway,
since we completely got off
public
topic.
bathrooms.
Oh.
Public bathrooms in fast food restaurants.
I know Denny's doesn't exactly count as fast food, but let me tell you a little story about last night. I went to go see a very popular movie at the time. I'm not going to say its name because a certain mouse runs that company, and it will literally destroy my wallet, and I'm not in the mood for that. And I hope people got that. Afterwards, I went to Denny's with a friend of mine, and I went to the bathroom, and the urinal there was, first of all, very low. And I was not in the mood to be like, okay, let me just see if I can arrange myself here. It was uncomfortably low. I'm just thinking, how short is your average patron that you need this? And so I decided I'm just going to go into the stall. I don't know what kind of monsters live in this world, but I'm pretty sure they're the kind that like to stuff several sheets of the toilet liners down the toilets. Several. No, it wasn't just toilet paper. It was the toilet seat liners. There was 3 of them in there. Who does that?
People who don't want to touch that seat.
3? That's insane. Who did this? And of course, when I went out there to go tell the employee, hey, there's a problem, she looked at me like, oh, I know it was your fault. No, it wasn't, I swear.
This is your doing. You fuck you.
You don't know. There are no cameras in there. You can't prove anything. And also, fair warning, if there are cameras anywhere in your bathroom at those restaurants, you need to just walk out. No. Well, there's something fucky going on in there. I would not trust that company.
Never trust it.
What about you, Vice? Tell us about public restrooms that you've dealt with.
Well, I'm a girl, so I don't know anything about really the boy bathrooms. But you would think, as females, we'd be more tidier.
Why do I feel
We're
like this is
not.
about to be very wrong?
We're not. We are not tidy at all. Like, because you go into the bathrooms, and sure, the employees don't really get enough time to go in there, but you would think that it was common sense to pick up after yourself.
One would certainly hope so.
But no, I
feel like Vice is trying to avoid saying what she saw. It was like traumatic.
I don't want to say.
Was it a horror show?
It was
the true American horror story. I felt like
someone was insane. I felt like someone was insane and just decided that it was okay to spread against the wall.
Oh, no.
And I went in, and I don't have to use the bathroom anymore. I walked straight back out. I believe that was at a McDonald's. But and after that, I decided, well, I'm just gonna use my own bathrooms.
Forever and from now on.
Forever and from now on. Except, that's the last time I used fast food public restrooms.
That sounds traumatic.
It was disgusting, and I'm not gonna say what it was.
Oh God! Is it what I think it is? It wasn't number 2, was it? It was something far worse.
I'm not gonna say.
Oh, I think that tells us everything we didn't know. Oh.
You would think people would know. I hate people.
I can't even put a happy face on that. That's just disgusting.
Exactly. Anyway, what else was with the fast foods? Ooh, I know. Let's go back to the let's get off that topic and go back to the topic of comparing restaurants.
Ah, yes, yes. What else do we have?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell compared to what?
Del
Taco. Ah! That's awesome.
So one day I work at nights, which I have work in. Shoot.
An hour. You have to leave for work in like 2 hours. 2.5. No, 1.5.
2.5. Yeah, 1.5 hours I have to leave for work and stuff like that. Depending on when this is going to be posted, I work at 9 o'clock at night. So I went, I have lunch at like 1 o'clock in the morning and stuff like that. And there is a Jack in the Box. I like Jack in the Box with some of its things. Its curly fries are amazing.
I still say that Jack in the Box has one of the best things ever made, and that is the sourdough Jack.
Ooh, I like their cheesecake. Their cheesecake is good too.
Their cheesecake is amazing. Speaking of which, there's cheesecake in my fridge, but I digress.
Yeah, so this Jack in the Box has a motel right behind it. Like, I've been there so many times, but like every time I go there, there seems to be police cars at the motel.
Wait. There's a Taco Bell with a motel. I'm just gonna go on. No. I know. I mean, there's a motel by the Taco Bell. It's not like Taco Bell owns that motel, because that would be
Jack in the Box.
A Jack in the Box. My bad. But
yeah,
all I'm thinking right now is that just seems like a really like obvious place where you take a really low end hooker. No offense to the working gal, but I mean,
it's a Motel 6. It's a Motel 6.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's a Motel 6. And it's right behind this Jack in the Box. And I've been there like many times. 2 times had police cars and stuff like that at certain times at night and stuff like that. So one time they closed off their drive-through because the drive-through through Jack in the Box is 24 hours. So they closed it off because the police cars were in the way of the drive-through. So like everybody who wanted Jack in the Box had to go to either a McDonald's that were further down, which would cost more time against your lunch, or, the stoners, more time to wait for their food. Or you could just go to a Del Taco across the street. So,
shit.
I've never been to a Del Taco before, or anything like that. So I was in the drive-thru looking at all the different stuff. It's just like, okay, what do I want? So as I'm like reading all these different things, all I could have in the back of my mind was, I want Taco Bell. But Taco Bell doesn't have 24 hours where I live. If there's 24 hours at like any Taco Bell, that'd be amazing.
Oh,
because I would go to that if it was close to me. I would go to that Taco Bell.
Make a real distinct effort to get your ass over there, because that's what you want.
I just seriously in the drive-thru, like I was next in line to like place my order, and all I could think was, I want Taco Bell. Taco Bell sounds amazing. Even whenever I took a bite of the taco or Del Taco and burrito, I was just like, I still want Taco Bell. I'll get Taco Bell tomorrow.
Sorry, Del Taco, but
Taco Bell whooped your ass.
Like, the thing is about Del Taco, for me, everyone's gonna, like, people are like, oh, you don't go to people are like, oh, why do you go to Taco Bell? It's not real Mexican food. And it's like, no, I know I'm not going there for real Mexican food. But then the thing is, it's like, you go to Del Taco when you don't even want the fake Mexican food. It's just like, I've had Del Taco one time, and I only have one way to describe it. And it's just sad. You eat it, and you just feel so sad. Oh my god! Please, have I told you the story about turkey bacon?
Yeah, I think you...
I'm telling this story. I am telling this story because everyone needs to hear this story. It is unbelievable. So, I went to... Again, I used to frequent Denny's. I still do a lot with a friend of mine, which he may make an appearance or two on this podcast series if he has time. And he got this thing. It was like the bacon sampler platter kind of thing. It had like eggs, ham, and like a bunch of different bacons. And he's like, oh, this is good. And he took a bite of the turkey bacon. And he's like, oh, whatever. He puts it aside. And me, being the kind of person that I am, I was like, I'm gonna take some of his food. And so I grabbed the turkey bacon, and I'm like, and asked him, he's like, yeah, go ahead. And he's like, it's turkey bacon. And I'm like, I can probably stomach it. I love Wendy. I love Denny's. I take one bite, and literally, my eyes filled with tears. I drop the bacon, and I almost start crying I'm already getting emotional remembering it. I was literally thrown into an emotional fit because of turkey bacon.
Because you were not expecting that.
No, he told me what it was. It just was so sad. It wasn't bacon. It was raw. I was sad.
If anyone watches this and like they're a vegan or a vegetarian, fuck you.
Hey, they didn't do anything to us yet.
I've had bad experience with vegetarians who think they're better and high mighty and stuff like that.
So this is just on behalf of all of them.
So, you eat healthier than me. I don't give a shit about you.
Oh, turkey bacon. I'm still traumatized. Why don't I bring that up? I am the saddest reason.
Speaking of weird foods and stuff like that.
Wait, no.
So
before we move on, because we need to finish. I was going to finish another point about Taco Bell before we went on this tangent about turkey bacon. One little thing that I think you'll agree with: nothing makes you question what you're doing in your life more than getting Taco Bell breakfast.
Yes, I've only gotten one thing, and after I got that one thing, I was like, I'm not gonna get that again.
I couldn't finish it, and you know me, Vice. Breakfast is the most important meal of my day. I literally cannot do anything until I have the proper breakfast, and my proper breakfast people are ridiculous. And I was brought home once.
He gets upset. We used to live together. He gets upset whenever I would not eat breakfast. I'm a person who could not eat breakfast. I've never been up in time for breakfast. I've never could add another meal into my day, or else it would mess me up. He would get so upset.
It was just wrong to me. It just does not seem
not
right.
Eating breakfast.
Breakfast and me it's very important for me.
It is.
And so when I got Taco Bell breakfast and it just destroyed my day, I just laid down for a good portion of that day, and I was like, I can't do anything. You poisoned me. What did you give me? Literally, literally, the whole house was sick because of that damn breakfast. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't just because of that particular store. That stuff was just rank. And I hope someone tries to fight me on that and say, oh no, Taco Bell breakfast is good, because I will be all kinds of Vice protecting my own sanity from ever even to touch the stuff again.
Yep.
But before I lose my mind, we should move on. You were saying, Vice.
So we're tasting foods and other stuff like that, and like your turkey bacon. What is one of the weirdest things you have found in your food?
Weirdest thing that I've ever found in my food. Here, you take this one if you know something, because I can't. I have to think of something. I have to think.
Okay, so one time, we were having a party at my house. My parents are very party people, and they like gatherings and stuff like that. So we had a party at our house after they had a softball game, I believe. And they bought a whole bunch of McDonald's. And at this time, I refused to have McDoubles. And I don't know why. I just didn't like the McDonald's in my town.
And, was it that McDonald's?
Oh, yes. The town I used to live in was a tiny, tiny town. Only had one McDonald's, one Starbucks, and used to have a Burger King, but Burger King, went away. And so they have this McDonald's, the only way you can get fresh fries is if you ask for unsalted fries and then ask for salt packets after. Anyway, this McDonald's, nobody really cared. Nobody gave a crap about
You could literally not pay these people enough to care. It was ridiculous.
It was terrible. So they had this whole bunch of things. So certain foods I would not eat from there. So one day they brought me my I would only eat McChickens. So they gave me my McChickens. And they're just like, here's your McChicken. So I was eating my McChickens, and I took a bite, and I found like I want to say a good 2-inch bone in the
What the
McChicken.
fuck?
A good 2-inch, like, long piece of bone. And I looked at it, and I looked at the rest of the sandwich, and I like, took it all apart and gave the rest to my dog. Because, like, how are you supposed to explain that? It's just like, we're miles, like, I want to say we're about 10 miles away from the McDonald's. I'm not going to drive because everyone around me has alcohol within them.
Not a good idea.
And it's just like, I couldn't drive without someone. Like, I think I had my permit at this time to where you're not allowed to drive unless you have someone with a license who is sober in the car with you. And so it's just like, what am I supposed to do with this and stuff like that? So that was like a good 2-inch bone. It wasn't that sharp, but like, you know, if it got stuck in your throat.
Friggin' bone!
Exactly. If
That
it got
shit's
stuck in
not
your throat,
okay.
you're fucking screwed.
Oh, I know the weirdest thing.
What's the weirdest thing?
The weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. Again, this isn't even that weird. It was just something like I was looking at it. So I ordered, it was from Panda Express, which I'm very sad I can't eat this now because for some reason I'm allergic to it. Out of years of my devoted patronage, it's turned against me.
It's probably because of the sauces and other stuff like that. That's probably the only reason why.
But I ordered the bowl where you can get your thing, you get like either your rice or your noodles, and they put the meat on top. And I asked for chow mein and chow mein and orange chicken. And I'm digging and I'm eating, and then I hear something crunch at the bottom. And I'm like, what the? And I pull out, and it was like one of those fried shrimp. I'm like, how did you get in there?
Jackpot.
Yeah, I saved that till the end. I put that on like the lid, and I was like, I'm gonna eat you later.
Of course. But
yeah, nothing dangerous like a bone. Jesus Christ.
I found a coin in one of my burgers.
What the fuck?
Someone accidentally, like, I believe, like, they were going through their pockets and it accidentally fell into my, like, I got a full refund and then, like, they accommodated for it, but I was like, I just found a quarter
in my food.
In my food, because this one I was actually eating there, but hell, I got a quarter free meal and my money back, so.
And then, of course, there's always the proverbial, curly fry in the French fry box. That's always a fun thing to have.
Yeah, but those ones are good, though.
No, that is a good surprise. Yeah, I've never had any bad surprises, I don't think. And if I have, I've repressed it.
I've had bad surprises, and then I've also had good surprises, too. Not a lot. Like, I've had more bad, which, like... Even like a food from home and stuff like that, I find like random bones because it's processed stuff. It's stuff from the store. They don't get to catch everything.
No, they don't. They try, but they don't.
They try, but they can't. Anything else you could think on of the food?
Yes, I was gonna. Let's give each other. Let's pull out a list of like the of the stuff. Like we'll say. We'll talk about we'll just name the names of the fast food companies we talked about, and then we name the favorite thing from those stores.
Okay.
So the first and most obvious, McDonald's.
I like their McChicken and their peppermint mochas, or hot chocolate peppermint hot chocolates, which only come during winter or Christmas time.
My favorite thing is actually what I've dubbed, or what I saw on the internet dubbed, is called the Surf and Turf. Have I told you what this is?
Isn't it like one of the chicken, or one of the
you get a Big Mac and you get a Filet-O-Fish, and you're supposed to stick them together, but that's really hard to wrap around your mouth. So I just take a small bite of one and then a small bite of the other. That's my favorite thing ever.
It's almost like the McGangbang.
Oh God, that thing.
Oh, after we say whatever favorite thing is, or we can actually, we can put a pause on this one, and then we could go into or we can actually do this after this one. Favorite secret menu item.
There's only 3 places that actually have secret menus that I can think of: McDonald's, In-N-Out, and Starbucks.
Have you not tried any of them?
I've only had haven't had anything from In-N-Out, but I've only had the surf and turf from McDonald's, and I've only had the raspberry white chocolate thing from Starbucks. That's all I've had. What have you had?
I've had In-N-Out, McDonald's, and no Starbucks.
What did you get from McDonald's and In-N-Out?
The McGangbang. And then from In-N-Out, I've gotten animal style fries, the protein burger. I've also gotten Napoleon shake.
Party.
The Napoleon shake, which I told my mom about this, and she was so excited. She's just like, I was like, why don't you get a Napoleon shake? She's like, what's that? It's just where you could get chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry mixed all in together in one. And she was so excited, so ecstatic. She had no idea about this.
That was awesome. All right, so back to. Oh wait, you were saying?
Yeah, back to the other one.
Back to favorite food. So we have that then. Okay, now Burger King.
I like the chicken fries.
Chicken fries are fun. Oh god! Speaking of fries, they're those weird Cheeto mac and cheese fries. Wow, those were really stoner food. Wow. Well, I don't want to be rude, but wow, people, come on, somebody out here has to agree with me. Just wow, those are wow.
Burger King?
Yeah, you ever had them?
I've never had them. I've never even heard of them.
Basically, they take a log of mac and cheese, and they deep fry that with a Cheeto coating.
Yeah, that just with the deep fried alone, that's really stoned. Because remember, I used to live in a small town that had Burger King twice, and they both got destroyed. Starbucks took over one, and the other one I think is getting taken over by Panda Express.
Panda. Okay, well on Panda, what do you like from Panda?
I like the broccoli beef.
Ooh.
On top. I like the broccoli beef on top of steamed rice and then a little bit of soy sauce and just mix that all together.
My favorite thing is actually the sweet and sour pork. I love that stuff. It's so good. Let's see what's another good place. We did not say Jack in the Box. What's your favorite thing for Jack in the Box?
Is one thing that I always get whenever I go to Jack in the Box is I always get one cheesecake from it.
Delicious.
Yes, I always get one cheesecake. And then let's see. Let's go next. Carl's Jr.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bacon Western. I'm gonna go simple with it. No. The Santa Fe. No. The teriyaki chicken burger. Crap. No. Crap.
It's his favorite restaurant. There's gonna be way too many for him to actually pick one. You don't seem okay.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't be answering this question. How about you, Vice? What's your favorite from that place? Carl's Jr.
From there?
Honestly, you already said it. If you did, I still don't remember. But we can always just go back on it anyways.
No, I don't go to Carl's Jr. that often. Oh, I would always get the, one of the burritos. It would come with the burrito, and then it would come, with rice and beans.
The green burrito stuff.
Yeah. I'd get, the steak one of those. I would always get those. My dad would be really mad at us. Why don't you pick a burger from a burger place? And I went, screw you, I want this.
Because they have options.
Because I can. Because you can't fucking stop me.
I just had another restaurant. I can't remember. Oh! Remember how we were talking and shitting on Del Taco?
Uh-huh.
There's another place we could crap all over that we haven't talked about. Arby's.
Arby's. I don't all too much like it.
No one does.
The only really thing that I like from it is its sauce.
Oh, I don't...
Like the Arby's special sauce, it's like a little spicy and it has like a little bit of sweet to it. And it's just like, oh, I want like a bucket of that thing. I can use that. I can use that.
You know what seems like a really bad idea?
What?
Like, it seemed like a really bad idea was the idea of Long John Silver's. Do you know what I mean? Because when I think seafood, it just seems like it gets sick really easy.
Especially if, like, you get it through the drive-thru and you have to drive for a while.
It's just like you're asking for it.
That's actually, from Long John Silver's, there's another thing that I really don't like to eat. It's hush puppies.
How could you?
I've never had Popeye's hush puppies. I've only had Long John Silver hush puppies, which Long John Silver's I forgot that was actually a restaurant before you brought that up.
I know, so did I. That's why I brought it up. I was like, oh shoot, that's a thing. And the only reason I brought it up is because I'm looking at logos of different fast food companies to get ideas of what to talk about.
I figured you were. I'm not. I'm like far away from my computer right now.
Cold Stone is not fast food. It's ice cream. Which should be the discussion. Which should be our discussion for the next episode. Because let's face it, ice cream and dessert deserve its own thing.
It does. It really does.
I forgot about Chicken Stars.
Oh, from
Carl's
Jr.?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, those are really good too.
As you can see, people, I feel some kind of way about Carl's Jr.
Okay, so we talked crap on Wendy's and how I hate it, but what do you like from Wendy's? Because I remember you saying that you do like Wendy's. What do you like?
It's been so long. I love the way that they like have like the regular, the double, the triple kind of thing. And I really love their meat. Their meat is so good to me. I love it. But their thing that sells me most is their Frosties. Vice, you there? Crap. Oh no!
No, I can hear you. I can hear you.
No, it was... Alright, people. Vice is going to sound a little bit differently towards the end of this episode because I screwed up and did not properly charge the speaker that I use. And so now Vice is simply out of my phone.
Oh. Why would you do that?
Well, we're already at 50 minutes anyways, so we had to cut it off soon anyways.
Holy shit, are we?
Yeah, we're like at... Yeah, we've been talking for quite a while.
Okay, so I want to say the last restaurant that we will talk about and what our favorite thing from this restaurant is Taco Bell.
Yes! That's what I was thinking about! My favorite thing... My favorite thing from Taco Bell is the fucking chalupa! I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be, but it's delicious! It is literally an absolute gift from the heavens.
It is. It is really good. Like, whenever I go to Taco Bell, I get, like, it's just like, I don't know what I want today. I don't know what I want today. Because they always have such good food except breakfast.
No one ever says, hey, you want to get Taco Bell for breakfast? No one says that.
You look at that person like you want to burn them on the stake.
Like, seriously, if someone tells you, let's go get Taco Bell for breakfast, you can't be friends with them anymore. Because, you can't be friends with terrorists.
You don't negotiate with terrorists.
It's awful. No, this person clearly does not love themselves, and they don't love you. I know I'm supposed to be the nice one, but I do feel some kind of way about Taco Bell breakfast.
You guys will see Reason become me every so often.
Because
certain things we will talk about on this channel.
Because I don't have to be as nice. And while I am a nice person, just sometimes things get under my skin. And I have opinions too. This could be dangerous for my reputation.
Okay, so, with Openly Opinionated, we are going to post every week?
Yeah, every week on Mondays. Same as the podcast.
Every week on Mondays, but the Fanfiction Book Club will be every 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yes.
And with all of what we have said, I actually am kind of excited to see what they have to say in the comment section below, because I want to see all of the wars.
All of the wars?
Yes, I want to see. I'm actually really excited for the comment section in below, and if you guys want us to talk about anything, say it down below.
Because we can actually take those suggestions. Unlike the Fanfiction Book Club, which we actually get permission for, we don't need permission for anything on this one.
We don't need any permission on anything. So, since I opened with a kind of rude quote, do you have a nicer quote for the people?
I do. I have a few. You know, me being such a wonderfully happy little person.
Other than, your little outburst earlier.
A few of those. I swear I'm a nice person, people.
Anyway, say your quote. Say your quote to the people so we can say bye.
Yes, because you sound really quiet.
You got a frog in your throat?
Yes, I do. So this quote is by Warren Buffett. Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Nothing to say about that?
What the fuck was that?
You don't understand? It's about having respect and sincerity and understanding where you came from and what it meant for you to stand here today.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, what Vice doesn't believe, because Vice is like, no, I forged my own path. I literally decided to shit on everything else and say, this is my way. And trust me, that is in her personality. It's scary.
Hey, I am not our friend's dad.
Oh.
And with that, I think it's time to cut off. I'm Vice, that's Reason, and this is Openly Opinionated.